Hi, this is Richard at Dataedo. Today let's talk about some ways that you can edit your descriptions for your tables and columns in Excel and then import them into the Dataedo desktop in bulk. If we look here, we've got some examples. I have tables here. Notice that none of them have titles. And if we look at the tables themselves, we can see they do have descriptions, but as I mentioned, they don't have titles. We can look through here and confirm that they do have descriptions. But for some reason, let's say that we wanted to edit these descriptions outside of Dataedo in Excel. So I have those down here. You can see I have the updated definitions and I did add titles to them. So we go back to Dataedo. The way this is done is you right-click on the connection and you choose Import Descriptions. Again, we're looking at tables right now, so I choose Table Objects, and it gives us a list of what's possible to import right now. I want to import only the title and the description, so I choose those and I click OK. This brings up this dialog where we actually can paste the data from our Excel file into this window to be added to the repository. So I'm going to go grab that now. I'm going to select all of these and copy them and go back to Dataedo, and I'm going to hit the paste button. Notice this message right here did not include headers. So we're going to see what happened. Right there, I did include the header from the Excel file. We can see it right there. But in Dataedo, those header names are not the same as the column names that we need. Now, it did, in this case, line them up because the columns were in the same order. It was able to align those, and the contents of those is appropriate for what it did do. But let's assume, to be safe, that we don't want to do it that way. Let's go back. I'm going to remove all of those from the window. Now, if we copy headers here, I now have that in my clipboard. Come back here, and I'm going to paste those. There they are. Now I have the correct column names. Again, I can copy all, grab those, back to Dataedo, and this time when I paste, it did line them up without any trouble. So it lined them up, and we verify that we've got all of them there. We click Next. Now it's going to ask us what we want to do. Notice for the title, it has nothing in it now. Current value is empty for all of them, and we have what it's going to update to. No problem. It just said it will update those. Over here on the definitions, we have current value, what it was, update to, and so you can compare these one by one and make sure that you actually do want to import them, and then you make the choice over here to do that. Or, of course, you can simply choose Update All, do it with one click instead of 17, and go ahead and save that when you're satisfied. It gives us a result of what happened. Now, we come back here, we can look back at these tables, and we look at these and we verify, yes, these are the new definitions that we actually wanted. Now we're going to go on and we're going to look at importing column definitions. If we look at some of these, let's just choose one. If we look at the columns, we see we have no titles, no descriptions, and no statuses for any of these. This is true in all of these tables. I have none at all. So I'm going to go back over here and show you that I do have all of these descriptions and the titles in. I've already updated the column headers so those align. In Dataedo, we will again right-click, import descriptions. This time we're going to choose columns, and we choose what columns, which metadata we want to include, title, description, and status. Click OK. Very similar interface here. I've already done the column headers, so I don't have to do those again. Back into Excel, copy everything, grab those back here, and I paste. And again, we can look and see everything. All of the rows came in with no errors. So we click Next. This time, we just look at this very quickly. Here's a summary right there. Everything is new. Nothing has changed. Nothing will be removed or ignored. And so we can look at this and make sure that we like what we're getting. Click Save. It gives us the results there. Click OK. And now when we go back into these tables, we see that we actually do have the column descriptions, titles, and status for each of these. We look there, we can verify that that is the case. So that's a way that you can very simply and quickly add information that you've edited in Excel into Dataedo and into the repository. There could be lots of reasons you want to do this, but this is a method for facilitating that. It's also possible that you may want to export from your repository. Use the export button right there. Export your definitions, edit them in Excel, or give them to a subject matter expert who doesn't have edit capability. They can update them, send them back to you, and you can import them right back in. So it's a way to get other people to help or to just work faster than having to click on each one individually. And it gives you more flexibility in how to do that. Thanks for using Dataedo.